Welcome to the Margin Business Digital Entrepreneur Podcast. In today's episode, we got Sarah Matalla. Sarah is helping brands to grow and scale on Amazon and beyond. But I think Sarah can tell us best what so far she's doing, and I'm very happy to have you here today. This will be a lot of fun, a lot of geeking PPC stuff. But before that, let's just go through a little bit your background and what you have done so far.
Sure. Thanks a lot, Omar, for having me. I'm very happy to be with you today and with Margin Business. So I'm Sarah Matalla. I'm based in Luxembourg. What I do is I help brands launch and scale on Amazon globally, either Amazon in Europe, North America, or in the Middle East. I've been in this field now for 7 years, a bit over 7 years. I worked before with agencies here in Europe, and now I founded e-commerce, which is a consultancy helping brands to launch and scale on Amazon. So what we do is we help brands either start from scratch if they've never before in the marketplace of Amazon and they're interested to grow and scale, or if they already established and created their accounts and they already listed their products, but they don't know yet how to scale and grow. So we help them with strategy, we help them with market research and competition, analysis. We help them with their cataloging and listings, and specifically with their PPC advertising to help them more gain traffic and visibility and grow their sales.
Okay.
So,
Wow, that's a great overview. So. Very focused on PPC, correct?
Well, more or less on the whole strategy, on
the whole strategy. But
exactly.
it is PPC one of the number one factors now,
exactly.
along with the listing optimization,
Exactly. This is my favorite topic. So more towards that, when it comes to growing, of course, I give an overview consulting on their cataloging, listing, presence, traffic, organic traffic mainly. But my main focus goes to their PPC advertising and how to scale once they are that ready, of course, and in place.
Okay. That sounds very good. So so all the time you have been with PPC already, or you began to have some knowledge in the whole business years before. Are you like a data person? How did you come to PPC? Because myself, I kind of run away from PPC. I try to find the best guys who can handle it, but I myself, I'm not very into it. It's nice to know like the basics of it, but it's not my thing. I'm not the data guy, but you tell me.
Yeah. Well, to be honest with you, once I started my career in this field of marketing and Amazon and so on, it's been now 7 years. So it's been like that. I've been in the team of advertising and data analysis, and my passion grew from there. So even I took positions and I was promoted as leading teams and taking care of the strategy and the consulting of the whole brand presence overall regarding cataloging, reviews, troubleshooting, and also PPC advertising. My strong point is always how to manage and optimize the PPC presence and how to scale for X category in X country. As you know, advertising is like it's like what you do, localization, but you do it in a way regarding, copy, listing, keywords, SEO. But for me, I do the localization when it comes to more PPC advertising, because for the same product listed in every country, let's say 9 marketplaces in Europe, every strategy, every keywords, you do a localization, very customized approach for each. Even though when it comes to PPC advertising, and I'm not talking only about the keywording because it's a different language, but I'm talking more about the culture of the clients, the purchase behavior, the way clients looking at the ad. Because for the same product in the same category listed, let's say in Italy and Germany, there are completely different approaches for the customer how to buy. So some people are more click-through rate oriented, like more goes into like seeing the ad, clicking, visiting, putting into basket. And some other clients' mindset are more, okay, I've seen over 15 reviews, 4.5 rates, good quality products. I like the images, boom, buy, convert. So it's always about understanding the mindset and the culture behavior of purchase of each country and really like approaching through the ads and technically, optimizing the ads and putting the right keywords, targets, placements, bidding in order to make that client convert and buy your product. So it's a lot of customization here. Omar, you're mute.
Great. So yeah, let's get right into it. There is a few things I want to ask you, and I think we as well, the guests will want to hear these specifications of the PPC from you, because it's still important, and to grow you will have somehow to put some cash into PPC. So what are the key features on Amazon marketplaces when there is new sellers coming into the market, like US sellers coming into European Union or vice versa, or for PPC? What would you suggest for them?
Yeah, first of all, is really to study the market. And study the market and study their category performance in that market. As I was saying, some category, it was maybe working very well in the United States, but when it comes to Europe, it's a completely different approach. As I said, even though the countries in terms of the size are too much smaller than the United States, and the big market is there, but it's still, the work is very focused, is very local, is very country oriented. So what they do there in general, everything in English, targeting the same clients all over the country, all the states, they need here to do, but specifically for each country. So before really launching, they need to study which market would be the best to launch first. So I don't also advise to launch immediately in all the European countries where you have Amazon.
Oh yes, definitely.
Exactly, yeah. So you need really to be focused and to be like more oriented to the country where you feel there is a potential for your products to be sold. So you need to do this market analysis. So it's very, very important to do the market analysis. The category performance, use either like an agency or a consultant, or if you have the team to do it, but exactly. And use tools specifically like Helium 10 and other tools to really study the potential of your product in that market, and to forecast the sales and the growth that you would need to make, and the budget and also the investment you would need to put in. This is all besides the creation, the VAT registration, and all of that work. I'm talking more about how you help your brand to scale. And specifically to make life easier in Europe, like having partners all over here, the content is very important because everyone will be helping with some task. So you can focus more on growing your brand and your product, targeting the right marketplace.
Yeah, that's true. But you're the data person, so you will know where to sell and where not to sell. And we do exactly the same thing, But for this, we are as well very data oriented to understand the markets, especially where to sell any items if you want to succeed, because not every item can sell everywhere. Yeah.
Exactly,
so that's definitely true. What I'm always asking myself, or not asking myself, but I'm testing a lot, it's about the algorithm and the whole specifications around. So we test, for example, even with good written text, and versus an Amazon translation tool text. And you know what? Yeah. Even their own content, which they have created, it's going to be lower than the content we create with their own platform. You understand? Which is completely crazy because they push people to use their tool, and they not even do it correctly. What do you see with the in terms of product visibility and the ranking of the algorithm?
Yeah, I mean, it's a very important topic, and everyone is questioning actually this topic, how the algorithm works. Honestly, it's not a work of wonder. You just need to do the essential. I think the algorithm is manufactured or automated to look into some factors, and based on that, they will react to push your product and to improve the ranking of your product. So most importantly, what you need to think about and to look after is the relevance of your copy, listings, your keywords, your search terms that you implement in your title, your bullet points, your product description, your A+, if you launch on your A+, everything you put inside there as the face of your product, the product page. You need really to think about relevancy. Because first of all, the keywords need to be too relevant to your item that when the customer is searching, your product is showing and the algorithm is pushing your product page and the ranking. This is one thing. Other things which are more hidden factors. We talk about availability and stock. So it's very, very important to be always available because the system, the algorithm is really detecting all the backend factors of your product. So it's not only about a high optimized copy with the main relevant keywords, good images, you have a video, everything is there, but also about all those factors that the customer is not seeing, but the system is detecting, or the algorithm. So you need availability. And even if it's not available, you can find sometimes products already ready to purchase, even though not yet available in Amazon warehouses. And this is because there is already shipment created. So the system doesn't want the customer to wait, though they just increase the window of delivery because they know that there is a products are coming on the way. So availability is a very important topic and a factor here for the ranking and for the algorithm to react. There is also everything about reviews and ratings. Of course, they're also very important. So you need to have your product retail ready. And when we say retail ready, it means it should be minimum 15 reviews with minimum, let's say 3.5 stars, which me as a customer, not as an Amazon expert, would prefer to always have over 4. So even 3.5 would be for me a bit, okay, there is something, not all right. But this is what the system requires, a minimum 3.5. And also on top of this, pricing. Pricing is a very, very important factor because we know all, Amazon is a price sensitive system. So as much as you are having regular deals, regular discounts, and the system is detecting this frequency of discounts, will always organically improve your, push your product page and improve your ranking. So I have some strategies with some clients that we do deals like really every couple of weeks, besides all the occasions or the high season events like a Black Friday, Prime Day, holiday season, and so on. But as a strategy that you implement without, of course, hurting your profit margin, it's very, very important to answer the demand or how the algorithm is actually working, which always doing these discounts, always doing these deals. First of all, it will always help you to improve your ranking, to your product visibility page in the first search results without even ads, and of course support that with PPC. But what I'm talking about is a kind of a habit that the system gets used to you as a product with A's and XYZ, that you do this regular discount and help you to improve your ranking. So again, it's not only a work of copy optimization and keywords, but to study all these factors on the back end of your product. Yeah,
that's true. It's a complete strategy what you have to put on, and it's not only one thing which will make you sell. It's the whole thing what makes you sell, and every market is different. You can have the same base on it, but every market is different. So yeah, it's very good. Let's dive a little bit deeper into Amazon PPC in general. There are plenty different tactics or techniques how you're doing it. What do you think? I mean, the fundamentals of PPC advertising, looking at sponsored products, sponsored brands, display ads on Amazon in general. And I mean, let's make it a global question. How would you start on an account implementing all of these different PPC tactics? What are this, or the different sponsored products, sponsored brands, or sponsored display ads? What would you do first, and what comes next, and what is the best one of all of these, or is there a best one?
Okay, of course. Yeah. Well, simply to answer this question, we need to know the maturity of the presence of this product you are talking about. Is it the first time ever you launch it on the platform? It has been there, but it was off. It means you're not doing any PPC ads. It has been there, but with other sellers, not with you. So you need really to know exactly where you are and where your product is. Let's take this scenario of you launching the product for the first time and you would like to run some PPC ads. So of course, if the clients don't know it's a new brand, it's a new product, and the clients don't know about your product, so first of all, you need to work about the top of the funnel of your marketing strategy. It means you need more to bring visibility, awareness to your product and to your brand in general. So of course, there are different types of campaigns, and here we talk about sponsored brands and sponsored display ads where you need to focus. But it's very, very important to run the sponsored product automatic ad as a start. I always start with that because when you run for the first couple of weeks, 3 weeks, sponsored product ad automatic, not the manual one, you would like to know how the clients fell into finding your ad. So you will find all the search term reports, what the clients are using as keywords, what other products or competitors' pages are visiting in order that your ad appeared for them, because the system will be pushing your ad automatically based on the client search. So automatic ad is very important to always keep learning and knowing about your clients. So for me, this ad is by default the first, and I never cut this ad or stop it. I always keep it running, whatever the maturity of my product and the growth of my sales, because with every other strategy I'm doing with other ads types or the manual ads, I always want to learn about the clients, because there will be always a new to brand the client. There will be always a new client open their Amazon account and using the platform for the first time. There will be always new clients buying from that category. So there is always learning, and you need to harvest your manual ads with that search terms coming from the automatics. So when it comes to learning, understanding, knowing, it's always automatic ads. When it comes to more to the bottom of the funnel, which is more conversion, it's the manual sponsored product ad, but manual, which means targeting keywords, targeting products, targeting categories with refining, of course. When you want to more spread awareness about your brand, we have here the sponsored brand ads, and here more you link it to your brand store, you link it to the collection of your product page, you link it with the video that you would like sponsored brand video, focusing on your bestseller product or main focused product. So again, every type of ad related really to your strategy and your goal by launching those ads. So it's very, again, customized, and it depends really on the category and your budget to launch these ads.
Okay, because you know there's the display ads, which is a pretty big entry level. Yeah. That's why I'm asking, actually, you know, because there is a lot of people always saying, yeah, I want these display ads. I need your help. You need to do that. You know, I'm like, okay, wait, you need really to have some cash on the hand in order to start this. You know, it's not just like, let's do this. Can you tell us a little bit more about this as well?
Yeah. To be honest, like, I really love the sponsored display ads when you know really how to use them, and specifically when you have enough graphics and videos. For example, currently I'm running the sponsored display video ad, which, by the way, if for the people who don't know, the video ads are added recently to the sponsored display. They used it to be only with the sponsored brand. But now you can use the same video for the sponsored display, and with that you have a different placement. Because it will go to different, targeting. For the sponsored display, why it's good? Because the system will be retargeting clients or audiences who have seen your products recently or have seen similar products to yours. So this is what we talk about targeting audiences. So it's really specific that anyone have seen your product or a similar product, this ad can pop up for them. So it's really focused, targeted, go directly to the target client. And there is another targeting, which is the context. It's called the contextual targeting. And here you can actually target categories. So what does it mean? It means, I'm not sure if, I don't know, water bottle. So you can target all those categories where people, where you have these listings. For example, sports equipment, sports accessories, so all of that. So you target this based on the potential of your product in that category, and seeing also the system, what is the bidding is giving you, and based on that you can start and then adjust the bidding. So for example, I can tell you like a success story during this Black Friday I had with the sponsored display video ads, which actually all the other types of ads, automatic, manual, sponsored brands, sponsored products ads, have been running with a very, like with a great ACOS, with a great conversion, with a great return on ad spend. But during Black Friday, for some products I'm running, the customer was not eligible for deals, sorry. So we ran vouchers instead. But still with vouchers is not enough like the discount another competitor given through a deal. So it's still not enough, you know. So in this case, you still have high impressions, high clicks, people see your ad, but conversion is lower because people prefer to go and buy from someone 50% discount rather than someone 15 or 20% voucher discount, right? But to see the power of the video, for all the video ads, I have amazing ROAS and amazing conversion, because even though there is around 10% maybe difference between both discounts, us and competitor, people still prefer to buy from the ad that has a video, because there they can see where you implement the video. It's a lifestyle video with someone using the product, like talking about the characteristics and so on. So it's very, very important, the influence and the power of the video in manipulating and in convincing the customer to purchase from you rather than a competitor. So for me, it's one of the most successful and the most important ads that should be implemented in every strategy, especially when you're in advanced level of selling and maturity of your product, and you have all the needed graphic design and so on. So you don't need to wait, you know, just launch it.
Sure, because you know when you run the videos, it's the customer has like you have 6 seconds actually to make the point. You know, if you miss that window, or if your video is bad, then they won't buy, and then you pay a lot of money for nothing. You know, so I think you know, that's why I mentioned this, because it's one of my favorite topics, the video ads, not the video ads, sorry, the sponsored display ads. These are very, very important. And you know, although everybody claims like, yeah, we can do it, you know, it's not everyone can do it. You know, it's very crucial that you really understand what is going on there, and what this ad is really doing. So it's I don't know, like you included, I don't know a lot of people who really, where I would like refer customers to and tell them, listen, you can do something with the display ads with this and this person, you know. So not everyone can do it. This is just what I wanted to mention here. And you know, as well for optimization, because when we optimize keywords, obviously we as well look at the PPC, because we need to change this together in order to, you know, to be aligned and to do everything. So what do you think? How for us it's like we optimize every now and then. You're like, the latest what we do is 3 months. I know in PPC it's not possible. It's you need to play around a lot, you know. So it's every day there is work to do. So let me know how long you think like for keywords until you can see some movement, or when is it recommended?
Yeah, well, I would advise always, when you launch your ads, don't leave them too long without going back and checking on them and optimizing them. So when you start launching ads, it's very crucial that you go and visit 2 to 3 times a week. It doesn't mean that you need to adjust immediately, but at least to have a look and to have an eye if you're already on the right path, the KPIs that your vital KPIs are really on the right way. In order to, if there is anything can go bad or wrong, you can quickly, you know, adjust it and fix it. But once you arrive to a great performance and you really rely on on everything you put in there in the ads, and especially if you do any kind of, you use any automation tools to run the backend, you know, when it comes to harvesting keywords during manual ads, or the day parting, or controlling your daily budget and so on, and your bidding. So you're really in peace to go and check once to twice a week and just see if everything all right. I always, me personally, I always do my ads manually. Okay, I use automation tools, but I don't really rely on them 100%. I only use them for automation on the time that I know I cannot have access to the ads. Let's say at night, during like that, a big event that you cannot go and check by minute and everything is changing. It's a very competitive, so you need something else to support, especially if you run like hundreds of campaigns. You cannot, even if you have a whole team, it's not really efficient, you know, to spend hours on that manually. But as I said, it's like going for me once, twice a week to always see your ads. If you need something to do manually, you need to do. If you need some rule to submit, you need to submit. In order to be on the right path, especially if you have some limited budgets that you're running and you cannot overspend, or if you have some like KPI, I don't know, your ACOS that you cannot, you know, go beyond this, you know, percentage, your ROAS, that you have a ROAS goal you need to reach. So you need always to go and adjust and optimize to meet that and to go closer to that KPI. Because if you leave your campaign, I don't know, for weeks, you don't touch, I mean, you will lose a lot of momentum that you could fix within the first 3-4 days. So advertising and PPC in general, it's paid per click. There are plenty of factors are actually intervening to manipulate and change the situation of your ads, even though if it was running well. But there are other competitions, have other bidding, other competitors bidding higher on your exact keywords, placements, many pricing like that in this event, you know, Black Friday. So you need always to keep an eye and optimize regularly to never miss the chance of conversion. Yeah.
Definitely, and as well, because you mentioned the automation, you know, AI. I'm not a big friend of AI handling the PPC, you know.
No.
For the simple reason that it's way too complex at the moment. It's the same as putting automatically within AI keywords into your listing. It's, you know, it's still not at that level. What do you think about that? And when are we looking at some improvement? Is it soon or later? For me, really, my suggestion is like 5 to 10 years. You know, we're not there like press the button. I mean, everyone wants it. That's what the customer wants. The customer wants to press the button and then sell, exactly. And that's it. They don't want to deal with agency or anything. But you know, it's like that. We handling the stuff, you know, and through us they make the money. If they do it alone, they won't make money. It's just like that. It's very simple. Maybe they make a few thousand, yes, okay. But if they would work with agencies, they would make a lot more because somebody would handle their stuff. And this is how you need to think when you want to grow. You want to handle over your stuff, you know, and this is super important. And that's why I'm mentioning the AI as well, because I know AI is help for us. AI is help for the seller, but it will never replace the seller or anyone who is dealing with, because if not, we can just run bots on Amazon and they will handle the whole account, you know, which is literally not possible.
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely. I mean, I'm like you. I use AI, but again, I cannot rely on AI, and AI cannot be used perfectly and efficiently without a human intervention. Because the brain behind what you put in the AI to automate this task is your actually strategy, is your brain. You're putting there your years of experience, putting them into a strategy or rules, and setting up them there. It's just for you, so you can use that time in a different thing. So it's more about using your time in a better way, more efficiently. Do not waste time on very like how to say it, repeated task that can take hours and hours and hours. So this is why AI exists. It exists to make a human's life easier, right? To make you deliver your task faster, to make you not waste time and money on something that can be automated, and you do something behind it, which is creating the strategy, like maybe analyzing your data, maybe doing your competitors analysis, and then bring all of that fruits of whatever the consultation, the analysis you did, and put it into rule, for example, into that automation rule or whatever for the tool. So again, I appreciate people or agencies and so on. Of course, we use all tools to help, but at the same time, there is no 100%. I am completely against, specifically when it comes to PPC advertising, a tool that you can just link it to your account and say, okay, this is an AI tool, fully automation, taking care of you. You just put, no, it's not that way. You need always a human intervention. As I said, it's not everything you put in there as ABC. Everything is changing around in the platform. Other competitors' prices, availability, someone put many negative reviews, I don't know. And all of that will affect your rules, your automation, the way your campaigns perform. So if you don't have an eye on what's happening outside and come and adjust accordingly, the AI will not then go do that job. The AI will just do whatever it's automated or manufacturers to do. So for me, it might be a way to cut costs, but it's not a way for long-term, let's say, growth and to scale and to make the job correctly for the long run. Yeah,
definitely, because I think there was a tool. The first tool that I've seen so far with the AI goes pretty far back. It's Celix. I think you must have heard of it. Celix. They were having like an automated system many years back already. It was working okay, but like you already said, you need to have an eye on it, and it's very important to make sure that you understand what you're doing, and that you as well understand what the AI is doing, and to feed the AI some correct information.
Exactly, absolutely.
So yeah, the AI, like I already said, needs human intervention and cannot be left alone. If not, it's a disaster. It's still working with what we tell him, although it can make some differences in our workload and can help us or can help everyone on the planet. But I think, like I said, for PPC, for listing optimization, for creating correct images, I've seen some amazing tools, which are coming out right now, but they're still not like 100%. But they will be able to maybe not to replace photo shootings, but like if you want to begin and you need some photos, you can use them definitely, and afterwards you get more professional. So we're really I think AI is a great topic, maybe for another podcast, but maybe we should think about that. That's I think it's a great thing. Talk about AI, and we did already on the in Agadir on the stage talking about the AI. So I really like that topic, and I really enjoy speaking about it. So Sarah, we come to end of the podcast, and I just want to ask you a question. If you could give us like a quote for everyone out there, or like a motivation or anything of that kind, what you just think about in e-com or in general for entrepreneurs.
Well, never give up on your dreams, and never stop continuing like learning, because it's always the first day for a new thing. And it's never about age, it's never about how many years of experience, it's about always your willingness and ambitious to always do better, be better, and learn more. So especially in this field we are working in, Amazon marketplaces, e-commerce in general, every day there is a new thing. And if you don't really keep an eye and keep checking, reading, following, meeting people in the field and networking and being here and there, you will be missing a lot, because like this AI, it's just, the topic of the year, we didn't talk about this a couple of years ago. So
yes,
you need also to be on top of the thing. So yeah, never stop learning.
That's great. I think it's a perfect quote, and we use this always to put it on social media, and with the quote and everything. And I'm going to use this one. I really liked it. It's a great quote. Great quote. Thank you so much, Sarah. So yeah, maybe we do another podcast with AI. And yeah, thank you for your knowledge. It's amazing. PPC is always great to have views on it, because nobody can really say, yeah, I'm the master. Everyone has his specialities.
Sure.
And nobody can tell me like, hey, no, PPC 100%. I know what's going to happen. It's an algorithm. That's why it's an algorithm. You can maybe try to understand and work the way through, but we all learning, and even the algorithm and the PPC is learning. So but I think the more we learn, the better we get. And this is important in the PPC field. So yeah, thank you so much for your knowledge. It's super important and super nice. Thank you.
My pleasure. Thank you, Omar. It's always about learning and consistency as well.
Exactly.
Consistent learning. Thanks, Omar, for having me. I really love it being with you on this podcast, and hopefully we do another one soon. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Thanks.